This was a long fucking night, dude.
Tell me about it.
I have so many changes I'm gonna make. I'm never putting in that many fights again.
All right, so we'll start with that. I mean, all right. Well, we'll start with that. But all right, we're back at Mitten Muay Thai 03. We're here with
Phil Saponaro.
owner of Mitten Muay Thai. You just mentioned you're never gonna put that many fights on.
Quick edit.
Why not so many fights?
Do you want to hold it the whole time? Just put it right in my fucking mouth. All right.
Go ahead.
I just thought the pace of the slow was a bit too slow. My intention was not to put on that many amateur fights. I was hoping to have 15 fights in the card. From previous fights, we would normally have 3 or 4 drops the day before. We had 18 fights going in, and we kept all 18. So it was just trying to prepare for the worst, and then, it didn't go bad. So it was never really my intent to have that many amateurs on the card, but I think people really enjoy the pro fights and the open class A fights. That's when people have no elbow pads, no shin guards, people are getting smashed in the fucking head. They got the power, they got the cardio to last the 3 rounds. And I felt like half the venue, the seats were full, and then half of them left by the time they hit the main card, where all the big knockouts were happening. This is where we were going to sell people on Muay Thai. This is where we were going to be like, yo, this sport is fucking sweet. And then they left before then because they were like, I'm not waiting all day for this shit. So I think we're going to try to limit down to like 13, 14 fights for the future.
Okay. What do you think the fight of the night was?
There was a lot of good fights. Not being biased, obviously this isn't going to go on the clip, but I didn't watch the first 5. I was running around.
You didn't miss much.
Okay, cool. All right, if I didn't miss much, Jessica Campos and Greg Sizemore, they banged it the fuck out every second of the fight. There was a lot of damage, a lot of big blows. That was a great fight. And Luke and Carlos, that was like a high-level technical Muay Thai. Fucking Luke's blasting with kicks. Carlos is returning with combinations, good knees in the clinch. Everything about that fight was really good. I don't think, that was like a bad loss for Carlos to have. It was fucking inches away, and Luke came in and showed out, so I'm excited to see him again.
Knockout of the night.
Mason Shalil. How do you say his name?
Yours, Shalahi? I don't know.
Mason Shalahi, for sure, was the knockout of the night. That spinning elbow. He was, it's one thing when you just land a crazy fucking spinning elbow and put someone's lights out, but it's another thing when you look for it. He was looking for that shot. He threw that shot 6 times. He's seen the opening, and then he took it and knocked him out with it. I do think Fernando won. Round 1 was really close, and round 2, I think Fernando was clearly winning, but it's hard to say someone's winning when they're looking for a shot and land it.
Yeah, I'm sad to say that was like one of the only fights that I missed. Yeah.
That was a banger, bro.
We were out here talking to Josiah's people, during that, and I literally walked in and I saw Fernando get up and then boom, fall back down.
No.
That's what I walked in on. It was bad.
If that fight wasn't a knockout, that fight would have been fight of the night. I mean, so much damage and blows. It was just nasty. Fernando was landing big ass fucking shots on him too. It was an amazing fight.
Yeah, I wish I would have saw that. I'm excited for that replay to come out on YouTube. Performance of the night. So like best showcase of Muay Thai or whatever you consider that to be.
Zach Fox.
Okay, yeah, he put on a great performance.
Yeah, I think he stayed, he had someone who was super unorthodox, really wild and aggressive, and he stayed calm, landed his round kicks. He really looked Muay Thai in there. He really used his range like a real Muay Thai guy. Really good defense. None of the kicks were landing. A lot of the punches weren't landing. I think Zach Fox had performance tonight for sure.
What's the plan going forward for Mitten Muay Thai? Like, what's the next event, and what's the plan for the rest of the year?
So next event, we're in Kalamazoo, October 12th. It's our first time going over there, taking a little risk, but we really would love to bring Muay Thai to the west side of Michigan and the east and hop back and forth every show. There's a lot of really good gyms out there, really good fighters, and I don't think they've had a show out there since 2009, and that was an unsanctioned event and nothing like Mitten Muay Thai. So I would love to come put on a big show there, and then right after that, we're right back November 23rd. From here on out, we're going to be hosting about every 6 weeks.
Sounds good. I just wanted to let you know, Josiah rated you a negative 1.5, I believe it was, as a Muay Thai fighter. So what would you respond to him with?
I'll see him Wednesday, dude. We're going to see about that. I'm in fight camp. I fight September. Josiah's one of my training partners. He's going to take some damage over the next month.
I'm sorry, I kind of just set you up, Josiah, but he was going to hear about it one way or another. So if you were on death row, what would your last meal be?
Whoa, that Chinese food. I was just about to say that was hard. That's not hard at all. Fucking a buffet of fucking Chinese food because I'm a fat kid.
Just Chinese food. Just it doesn't nothing.
Every kind of like knockoff American bullshit Chinese food. Like you go to the Chinese buffet or the Chinese carryout place.
Panda Express.
Yeah, not Panda Express. Like I want her. Like you walk in, it's the Asian lady, doesn't speak English, hands you your carryout box. But I want everything on the whole menu.
Okay. All right. If you could own your own personal zoo, what animals would you keep in there?
Wait, hold on. If I'm on death row, I don't think I'm gonna be hungry. What was the next question?
If you could own your own personal zoo, if you could own your did I say that right? If you own your own zoo, what animals would you keep there?
Humans.
Muay Thai fighters, and just fucking face them off.
A bunch of humans in there, and then I'd make them fight, and then I wouldn't have to pay them, and then I would get fucking rich.
So you are Dana White, basically.
That was complete satire. We're paying Muay Thai fighters, first of its kind.
Did you make your bed this morning?
No.
What do you think the first guy to milk a cow was doing?
Oh, that guy was freaky as fuck. Those are my type of people. I would definitely hang out with that guy.
The washer.
What? Oh, well.
Which one?
Yeah, you could ask that.
Oh, the stairs one.
Rice.
Rice? All right. Is it possible to stand backwards on a staircase?
What? Yeah.
Which way would you be facing?
Which way would I be fucking I'd be facing down the stairs.
Then you'd be walking down the stairs.
No, my feet would be going backwards up the stairs.
You'd be walking up the stairs.
But I'm facing down.
So you're walking backwards.
Is it? Hold on. What was the original question? I don't know. I think you guys are wrong. What the fuck was the original question?
Is it possible to stand backwards on a flight of stairs?
First off, standing is not walking. So yeah, you can stand right there, backwards on a flight of stairs. You don't need to be walking up or down to stand there.
How is it backwards though?
Fuck. All right, delete that.
How do you think the world's gonna end?
Ooh, depends if Trump gets reelected or not. I think odds are probably nuclear war. I would say that's our highest likelihood. Yeah, I'm gonna go with nuclear war.
All right. What emoji do you use the most?
I don't fucking know. The little fucking dick emoji.
The eggplant?
The eggplant, the squirt sign, you know? I mean, I'm pretty boring. I use laughing emoji, to be honest. I seen this video, and it was like, it was like on Instagram, one of those pickup girls, and it was like men only use these emojis because they're men, and it was like the most boring emojis you could pick, and I've been living by that. I think it works.
All right. Well, I think that's all I got for you for now. Thanks for sitting down with us.
Did you guys get anything good throughout the night?
Yeah, I'd say so. The crowd could have been better, but
Any hype guy? We need like one guy who's like, man, Muay Thai's fucking crazy. God, we're gonna stage it.
yeah, we can.
I'll
Get
do it.
Dave, dude. No, get Dave.
I'm the only one I can. You know, it's crazy. Like, I think we lost a good amount of money on this show, like more than I thought. And I think this show was so fucking worth it. Like, we could completely tank, but this show I feel like solidified us as like, hey, these guys are legit and they're really gonna fucking do something. I think this really helped the brand and it helped us push forward.
I think the promo alone, maybe not it wasn't the turnout that you expected or wanted, but the promo will help save this card in the end, I think.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of good finishes and a lot of good performances, and I think there's a lot you could do with that to help further the brand.
Oh, 100%. I think the card itself will sell the next card. Also, it's all the middle of August on a Friday. There's like fucking 10 other events going on. We got Ice Spice right next door. Like summertime, it's really hard to fucking compete. Good. And we competed. We did well. We still sold more than we even sold our last show. So
Yeah.
I was just in the card before it happens. Because even my friends, they left after the co-main because they thought that was the main card.
because there's a
And
title.
I'm like, why did you guys not stay for the main card? They're like, why did you not stay for the?
What time did they get here?
They got here like fucking 9.
Oh, okay. Well, those are a piece of shit. Those are good fights, dude.
They saw like 4 fights and left.
That was like fight of the.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes sense. But those last 6 fights, Jesse Campos, fight of the night, fucking Mason, nasty spinning elbow knockout, broke fucking Fernando's nose, snapped it right in half. Luke and Carlos, crazy good fight. Zach, liver shot knockout. Both the KO bonuses of the night because they were on that main card and people fucking left before then. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think Xavier had one of the best performances of the night too. I think he kind of kicked off the card, like not like kicked off the card because it was kind of late, but like as far as like great performances, he like really woke the crowd up, I think.
That's one thing I love to see about a fighter. I mean, people don't know the backside of what goes on and whatnot, but Xavier's a friend of mine. He was having a really hard time emotionally and mentally for this fight. He actually messaged me to pull out 2 days before because just the anxiety, the stress, the nerves. He was freaking out before it, and I kind of told him that I've all been through the same thing. We're all going through it before we go in there and fight. And you see him walk in there, he's smiling and laughing the whole fight, smoking them with hooks. He was loving it and having fun, and I think that's the coolest thing about fighting because it's the scariest thing in the world. But when you get in there, if you're a real fighter, it's all fucking fun and games.
How'd you feel about Preston's performance?
I thought Preston did really good. He pulled the trigger too late. I think he needed to be first and go faster, but he's a teammate of mine, so that's more from a coaching perspective. But he got the fucking finish, so what else can you do?
Yeah. I think I was talking to Steven during the fight. I was like, Coach Nick, having Coach Nick as his coach is a really big advantage, especially because you have a whole fight you can go look back on. It's like a guide to how to beat this guy's ass, basically.
Oh, 100%. I mean, Nick is definitely the strongest coach out here right now. I don't even think anyone is even remotely close. And there's no one more committed than Nick. Nick is more committed than all of his fighters, pretty much. I mean, not pretty much. I know Nick really well, and I know all the fighters really well, and Nick is far more committed than his fighters. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
We got it.
Yeah. Thanks for sitting down with us, as always, boss man.